Hello everyone, today we're starting a new series in playing Pokemon Platinum. Don't ask. We have one objective and one objective only, to catch Arceus, the Pokemon god of this universe. I mean, maybe get the other Pokemon as well, who really cares? Beat a few gyms here and there. You know, it is what it is. We're not really aiming for anything besides getting Arceus. And I will say right now, we are going to use a Master Ball on Arceus. We're not going to just have an epic final battle to end off the series, since I'm going to get Arceus no matter what. So if you do enjoy, then please subscribe and watch my other videos so I can get that monetization by the end of the year, or by the end of 2 years, by the end of 3. Yeah, you get the gist. Also, I've got to give credit where credit's due, since this whole background was inspired by Stella J's use of a classroom. Although he wasn't the first person to probably use this idea, I'm still giving him credit since he was the first person I took note of to do this. Besides that, enjoy the video. The game starts with being introduced to the professor, whose name is... Okay, yeah, I missed his name, but it says here his name is Professor Rowan. Now, I should mention before we start that for the entirety of this game, I'm probably going to have the second offhand screen just not visible at all, since Caden Live equates that to the same as roughly rendering an entire city. So yeah, after talking to Professor Rowan, we get to pick... And we have a friend slash rival who we name, and we give him a name which suits him for reasons. And just like that, we're into the game. We meet up with Logan, check the PC, and out we go to see this brand new Pokemon world. Okay, yeah, they made me rush around for basically a few minutes. I meet up with Logan where he's about to book it into the bushes until, what do you know, the professor is here for some weird reason. It's strange, isn't it? Well, it don't matter as long as I can get a brand new Pokemon. There are some pretty good choices, but out of the three I chose Chimchar since I usually go with fire Pokemon. And then I battled Logan, which ended promptly, as you would have guessed. Now instead of going to the grass, Logan says we should go to the lake. Not sure what they could be, and wow! Legendary Pokemon. Now what could that be? Yeah, no, we're not gonna find out yet. We make it to the first town, and there we see the professor again, where he gives us a Pokedex. Or at least that's what you think, because they're gonna make me go all the way back just to say bye to my mother. Great. Just... I catched the level 5 Starly, which may or may not have helped, and then we went straight to Jubilife Sea, where we met this guy. Not shady at all, not shady. Very soon I got a map which we can set to a button for quick access. And meet this guy, he wants to play some sort of wacky game where I have to find some people. Trying to leave the city, I meet Logan again, who wants to fight for a second time even though we fought basically 5 minutes ago. But let's make an even better battle than... Okay, never mind, he lost. Again. Route 203 really had a lot of Pokemon and a lot of trainers as well. Like, look how I got this Shinx right here. And then I found an Abra, which ran away. No! Now, I made it into Oreburgh City, but not only after having to fight a bunch of people inside the cave. Okay, it was actually just 2. But also having to catch 2 Pokemon, a Geodude and a Psyduck. There's a gym in Oreburgh town which you can't really access right now because the guy's in trouble. So I went along and helped him get on track just so I could find him and get the first gym over and done with. I'm guessing this would be a rock gym since it was rock types, but you know, I could be wrong. Maybe. After a couple of minutes I made my way to the Poké Center so I could get ready for the upcoming battle for the first gym in this game. There stood the gym leader that would give me my first badge, and hopefully it'd be easy. At the time I was thinking that it'd be a bit difficult since fire against rock isn't really gonna make it any less easy than other gyms like against Leaf. They threw out Geodude. Not a bad first Pokemon, but it would have been nice to see something else other than the Pokemon I've seen 20 times right before this. We went back and forth, but eventually I beat him. Not that difficult, but then they sent an Onix, which is quite interesting and a bit of level up from before. But it only took a few more hits than the Geodude to get this Onix out. And then they sent out Trinidos. Now this Pokemon is, well, I did say I wanted something more different, but this is like a bit too far. Monferno fights for his life and deals hefty damage, but ultimately he loses. And then we have Geodude who does nothing. He didn't help. But then there's Machop who survives on 1 HP. 1! And that's how I became a Pokemon. No, okay, no, man, we still have a long way to go, okay? Right now, this is what my team is looking like, so pretty solid, it works. Now, even though I'm trying to continue my Pokemon journey, of course the professor has to be here again. Basically, yada yada yada, I want your Pokemon. No. So obviously the professor is the one thing that he could do in the situation, use an 8-year-old to fend for himself. But still has become the first double battle of this game. I made it to Floro, my town, is that how you say it? Who knows. And then we meet this little girl whose father's been kidnapped. Well, the issue lies in the fact that there's a guard standing on by, one of those goons. Well, we made light of him, since he's an easy pick. Nothing compared to everyone else we fought so far. I also managed to catch a Buizel as well. Went through this alleyway and then met this guy who's also getting attacked by these random goons. And then went straight back to the lab, which was now open because we got the key. Fight through a few opponents, yada yada yada. And then we fight the boss. This should be a breeze. Okay, let's try it again. Then I beat them. Nah, you're gonna have to believe me since I lost the footage. Yeah, not great on my part. But hey, we made it to Eternal Forest, but we have to help this girl around it since there are the goons still walking around. Well, it's not really such a Hello, darkness, my old friend. Well, that just sucks. Once I finish helping her, I get the Soothe Bell, which I have no idea how significant that is, but I guess I got it now. All I gotta do is go to the bridge and then we get to Eternity City. Again, we meet Logan and now he shows me a statue. To be honest, I don't even know what Pokemon that is. I guess it could be Dialga. Maybe it's some off-brand universe. And then we meet someone who I did not know was in this game. That's pretty interesting, because I'm pretty sure in the series this person has like a Rayquaza or something like that. I don't know, man. I'll pull it up if I find the clip online. Battle dance! And then I save the game just in case I lose any of my data that I've gotten. So essentially, the Leaf Gym works in a way that every time you find an opponent that leads up to the main gym leader, it rotates a flower clock which you can walk across to get to the next opponent and the next, you get the point. Until you get to the last enemy. So to save the hassle, I'll just skip past these opponents since they were pretty easy to fight. Nothing too difficult. And then we got to the gym leader who, in all fairness, they didn't put up much of a fight. But to be fair, can you blame them? I'm using a fire Pokemon level 24. It's a bit much. Well, I walked out as a champion. For now. Okay, so bit of an issue. My save file has corrupted, so now I've lost all that work. So I'm gonna need hella amount of support on this video to see if it's even worth going all over from the beginning. So yeah, you know what to do if you want to see part 2.